Hello everybody! Welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where every Monday you'll find me here sharing a few projects that I've been working on or that I thought it would be worthy to share with you. For those of you who are living on Guam, this is a holiday, so I hope if you are lucky enough to get today off, I hope you found it a relaxing day, nice 3-day weekend. Anyway, so today was Mes Chamorro, which is a day we celebrate Guam history. Hi, Lynette, how are you? Anyway, so without kids in the house, holidays are usually something that I don't even remember. It was just out of the blue that I realized today was a holiday. So anyway, so happy Chamorro Day to those of you who are living on Guam. And anyway, so today's project, I will be featuring the Floral Square Dies. This is something that's on promotion, so I thought it would be perfect and to share with you. It's a great little set. So let me flip the camera around and let's get working. All right. So, before I dive in, let me share with you what this month's promotion is. It's called Savings Are in Bloom, and the key item that is on sale is the mini machine. Let me bring it out. This is rarely on sale, so this is a great time to snag one if you're looking for it. I love it. When I'm working downstairs in my living room or I'm heading out to a class, it's very portable. The footprint is small, and it's a great little addition to your crafting tools. Okay, so this is on sale. It's 20% off. And in addition, there is an array of stamp set bundles that are also 20% off. So one of the things that I've been featuring in my Facebook page this last week, right, is the Celebrate Sunflower bundle. And I've been making samples. I'm sure you are aware of what's going on in Ukraine. So the sunflowers are the national flower for Ukraine. So, and blue and yellow are their colors. So I've been working on this as a way of supporting Ukraine, all right? So this is on sale. That's 20% off, which is right here, okay? And then what I wanted to share with you today is this particular bundle, the All Squared Away bundle, which is on page 117 of the annual catalog. Now, I have to confess, I don't have the stamp set. I only have the dies. But I don't think it would detract you from ordering the bundle because it would enhance the use of these dies, okay? And it's basically, what, $40 now instead of $45. So when you get the bundle, it is only $40, okay? So basically, what I'm going to do to work around for not having the stamp set is these images here are sort of like designer series paper. So what I'm going to do is use designer series paper. So when you purchase this bundle and you have this set, where I have the designer series paper squares, then you will go ahead and substitute with the images here. So as you can see, not only will you have this as an idea, but also what I'll show you today using designer series papers. Okay? This is really a fun set because when I first got it, the first thing I did was I meant it for gift tags because this is a perfect size for a little gift tag. So this one I haven't affixed on here because I wanted to use this for something else to show you later. So this is a gift tag that I usually make, okay? It's using one of the tags bundle. And what you would do is just glue this on here and it becomes a beautiful, elegant, white on white gift tag, right? And so what happens then is you make a whole bunch of these things, and when the occasion arise, then you don't need to be scrambling to make things. You already have a stash. So the first simple thing to do with this is I would back it up with a designer series paper. So remember, if you have your ink, if your stamp set, you would probably be stamping it on a piece of paper and then cutting it out and mounting it on the back of this die cut. Isn't that cute? And for those of you who are eagle-eyed and wondering where this designer series paper is from, well, let me tell you. This pack of paper is from the new bundle, Waves of the Ocean. Okay, right here, Waves of the Ocean. And I am loving it for all the different backgrounds I've been using. So this is really well used right now. And let me show you what I've done. See, I stamped the sunflower on this particular paper. See, it gives it kind of like a mottled, watercolored look, so you don't need to color. For this one, I basically used one of the paper as a background. Again, nothing to do with ocean, but it is really beautiful. And this particular design, these are all hand marbled in real life, and then they just took pictures of it and made designer series papers. It's beautiful. Anyway, so this is available only while supplies last. Even though the stamp and the dies are going to be in the new catalog, these coordinating embellishments, papers, will not be available in the new catalog. So if you love designer series paper like how I love them, you would want to make sure you get this, okay? Okay, so back to the Floral Squares dies. So this particular die set is perfect to use with our note cards. These are the note cards that we have. They come in very vanilla or whisper white or basic white now. And they are the smallest size that is okay to mail in the US postal system. So I'm not really sure about in the other countries, but for the US, this is acceptable for mailing. And I love it because it's just a quick little card. And for those of you who are beginners, it's a less intimidating canvas because it's small, which is exactly why I like this, because as you'll see, for beginners, this is a really small and compact size to work with. And you won't feel intimidated for having a big area, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it onto this designer series paper. So let me just use glue. And let me see here. There. Okay. Oops. As you know, it's kind of a challenge doing this with the camera right between the project and my eyes. Let me just take it out here. There, okay. Is that pretty? So this is what I call, you know, a little, what do you call it? Tiles, right? These tiles. And so I will just glue it on here. Let me grab this. That's what I want to say is paper candies. So you make up a whole bunch of these things and just save it for a rainy day. And when you need it, you just pull out a card and mount it. Okay, so I'm going to mount it like this. And if you want some color, you can always die cut some of these separate flowers on here, right? There you go. But for today, I'm going to do something different. So let me go ahead and stamp the greeting. And I've got this birthday wishes. And here's my Calypso Coral. This particular stamp is from the Light the Candles kit. I know it's no longer available, but I have a few kits. So if you're interested in it, let me know. I'm also having a class March 19, and you can choose this kit to work on. Okay, Cute. So I'm also looking for stamp sets that kind of mimic that font in the stamp set that's coordinating with that. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to glue these flowers randomly on the card, okay, to give it a pop of color. But it looks very elegant without this color. So you don't feel obligated to okay. Let's see, I think I need one more. Remember, everything in threes, right? Or odd numbers. So there. So a really simple card, nothing to it. And this is what I say, call it easy Hallmark Channel watching activity, is as you're watching your Hallmark Channel or listening to music or watching or listening to the news, you'll just be cranking it out, right? These little things. So this is the first card that we make. Very quick and easy, simple, right? So what I always say is, like, when I'm working on something, why make just one? So this is where I show you that I've actually die cut a whole bunch of these things. I mean, these are easily done while watching TV, right? And these are great for watercoloring or practicing your blends on this, because it's a small enough size, again, not intimidating, and it gives it instant satisfaction because there's not much to color, so you won't make a mistake. But then there's no mistakes in stamping, correct? So what I do is I cut out a whole bunch of these, and then I cut up a whole bunch of squares, okay? These are a little shy of 2 inches that will fit behind here. And I will show you how quickly these go when you're watercoloring them. You can do a whole bunch at a time. So I did cut these out with the shimmer paper, because shimmer paper accepts watercolor a lot better than just basic white. So let's get started. So here's my aqua paint, and these are the colors I'm going to use. Okay, let me see. So let me wet my brush, and I'm looking for my palette. I think this is it. So what I do is, let's start with, oh, there's my yellow. Let me grab yellow. It's like when you think you're, excuse me, you're ready to go on live, there's always a few things that you seem to that I've seemed to have forgotten. Anyway, so how I watercolor is I'll just dab some ink onto my block. Okay, so let me pick this one here. Okay, so this is my water brush. Okay, and then I will just randomly apply. Oops, let me make sure that you guys can see this, right? Okay. There, okay. So once that's done, then I'm going to apply the Calypso Coral again. So let me clean my brush here. After I've cleaned my brush, then here's the Calypso Coral. Of course, you want to make sure that you're using some complementary color so that it fades, it mixes nicely together. See how quickly it goes? You don't need to fuss or muss with this because it's watercolor, right? That's how I do it. I know it's probably the true artist will probably go, that's not watercoloring, but that's how I roll. Okay, so then I'll clean this off, and then I'll bring in the green. So I usually like to do a different shade. So let me do this. Just need a little bit of the green here. So I'm just, okay, that's it. And then green here. Okay. So let me clean this up. There you go. See? That wasn't too hard, was it? So now I'm going to do the edge. And with this edge, so let me clean up my palette. I'm going to do this. Okay. Just make sure that there's no mixing. So doesn't have to be precise. That's the beauty of watercoloring, right? And because I'm using shimmer paper, once it dries, you will see that it's a little sparkle. Okay, so then I'm going to go over with some other color just to give it some depth. Okay. Let's see, I think I'm going to put some more of this. This is the sage, soft, succulent, sorry. And just fill it out so that there's different colors. Okay. Easy, right? So if you're bothered by, your coloring and you don't like it, well, there are other ways to correct that if you want. There are separate die cuts of the flowers. So say if you don't like that, then look, we'll just cover it up. But I hope you agree that the watercolor washed look looks a lot better than just this plain color block here. Okay, so for those of you who are bothered by that, maybe let me try and see if I can correct that. Oh, no, that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so then I would do a whole bunch of these things. Oh, and let me show you how to do one that is with the blends. Let's see, should I do the same one or another one? Here, I'll just use this one. So these are the blends, okay, similar color scheme. Let's see, let's start with this. So, blends. Okay, and I'm going to do this. Let me just make sure I'm on the camera, yeah. So this is the blend. So as you can see, the blends gives you a lot more, it's a more solid color instead of like the watercolor where it's just a fine wash. Okay. So, and the best part of the blends is you just kind of keep blending and blending until you get the shade that you want, okay? And then for this, I'm gonna start with this. Yeah, I like having different colors on my leaves because that's how natural leaves are. There's different colors, right? And then with the blends, you just keep blending until it's kind of all blended together. Okay, maybe a little bit more yellow. Right. So it's not a very precise way of coloring, but that's what I like about it. So you don't have to worry about whether it's right or wrong. See? I hope you're able to see the shimmer from that. And then let's see, I'll put a border around it. Again, you don't need to put the border on if you don't want to, but I just kind of like to finish it off. Okay. So as you can see with the blends, it's definitely a lot more of a solid color. So again, let me dab on some interest here because I like having different levels of color so it's not just plain. Okay, so there. So that is the difference between using watercolor and the blends. And so now the fun part is trying to figure out a piece to match it with, right? So see, can do that. This one looks good like this, right? Or this. See how much fun it is? So these are all the paper from the ocean. Yeah, see, this is cute. I like that one. Which one do you like? Do you like the black and white? Or do you like the colored background? Oh, I think I like that one. So I'm going to do that. And so that's how it goes. So have fun with this. And here are some examples of some other things that I've done. And then afterwards, what I do is I'll just mount it onto a card. Okay? So that's how that is done. And then let me show you some cards that I've made. So this was the one that we just did without any color. So this is colored. Okay, this is with the blends. Okay. And here's one card where I actually added the designer series paper a little bit larger. And I also cut out the little flowers that comes with the die set. And for this one, I popped it up with the Stampin' Dimensions like this. What do you think? And again, this is the paper from the ocean, the waves of the ocean. Okay? Very simple, very quick and easy. So here's another way you can do the card. Again, this one I inked it up, and this is with the Heart and Home Designer Series paper. Okay. This is watercolored, and with this particular one, what I did is I propped it up with, what do you call these? These are called foam adhesive strips. Okay, they fit perfectly onto here. Okay, so if you can see, gives it a very finished look. Okay. So this is a regular note card size. These were what we call the little small note cards. Okay, see the difference? Okay. And then since you have a bunch of these, you can put them together like this. Okay. So this paper is from also the Heart and Home, I think, the one with the bees. So this is a wood plank. So this is one of the slimline size. We have matching envelopes with these, not matching, but coordinating envelopes with this. So that looks really cool with 3. And then again, I'm just alternating the direction of the flowers. And these are just the ink splatter, ink stamp. There's a stamp in the color and contour, I think that's the stamp set. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then when I did this one, you know where I'm going to go next with this one, right? It's a shaker card. So this one, isn't this fun? So this one, all you need is you have die cut the square, then you glue on a plastic sheet, and then with the adhesive strips like this, and a background. See this? And there you go. And then also, you don't need to adhere anything with it. And this one, I do it this direction. Okay. Now these bling is from the Waves of the Ocean promotion as well. So, and this is the Metals die, which is also part of the bundle that is on sale right now. I just love how set to set in Stampin' Up, it really coordinates. I like the shape of the flower that kind of looks like this. Again, this is with blends. Okay. All right. And of course, you don't have to color if you don't want to, and it doesn't have to be white. So as I said, when I initially bought this die set, I wanted it for gift tag. See how this one is just green? And it's like a really, like a embossing, if you will. Okay. So that works as well. And then so another way I've done it is like this. So you don't need to color, okay? So this one is very simple to do. You can also do it like this as well. I've done an extra one, okay? And I'm gonna show you how it's done. So you need a sheet of paper that is, here you go, 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And you want to cut the floral die square first before you do the embossing. So let me grab it and show you. And I also wanted to take advantage to show you how this mini boss machine works, okay? So here's the machine. Pardon the, movement here. So you want to start with the cutting, okay? So I am going to pick one. Okay, so you want to put it here, and just to make sure it doesn't move when you're putting it on there, is I will, where did I have some tape here. Oh, here it is. I think this video is getting a little long, isn't it? Anyway, so here we go. But I did want to show you in case you weren't sure how to do something like this. So you would position the die where you want it, and I would tape it here so that it doesn't move. And the sandwich for this is 1, 2, okay? Now the key thing about using the mini is it's important that you stagger the plates. For the regular big machine, you can do it this way, right? But for the mini, you want to make sure it's staggered like this. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So here's that, okay? So see, this is a beveled edge, so I want to make sure I'm not butted against this. I'm back a bit. And then I put my paper that's going to be die cut, and then I put this layer in here. So you see 3 slant, okay? So then I'm going to push it in, and once I see the crank moving, then I know it's taken. So There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take this out. And so now I will have the hole for this die cut piece, right? And then the next thing I need to do, let me throw away these extra pieces. Okay. So with the embossing, this particular embossing folder is from the thanks and I forget what the name of it is, but it comes with hello and thanks. So with this one, you want to make sure that you feed it with the hinge first, okay? And the sandwich is number 3, okay? So you do number 1, the folder, and number 3, okay? So I am going to feed this in. And I want to make sure that the hello is out because I wanted to emphasize the hello. Oops, can you see this? So, okay, so this is right here. So I am going to go like this and like this, okay? Again, stagger it. And make sure the hinge is inserted first, okay? And then again, I'm feeding it in. Once I see this move, that means it's taken. Okay, come on, don't make me a liar. There you go, okay? All right, so that one can go away. And so there you have it, okay? That's all there is to it. And then you can either put one that's not colored, or you could put one that's already colored. I think that's kind of pretty too. It's a very soft look. So just pretend this is the card that we're making. So the shimmer paper matches closer to the vanilla, so that's why I prefer using the vanilla with the shimmer paper. And if you want to make it a really subtle look, I would put this wood grain here. Okay. Well, you would actually glue it together like this first. Okay, and then glue it down like that. Isn't that pretty? So again, you could have it, here we go. So you can have it plain, just white or vanilla in this case. You can have it colored, or you can have it a color block like this. Okay, so that's how I did this particular card. See how versatile this piece is, that you can do so many things with this square. Let's see what else I have in mind. I think that's all the cards I have today. So let me just go ahead and bring them all out for you again to see. So these are the cards that I made. This is very simple, but still very elegant. And I have one of the slimline cards as well. And I have this. That's a lot of cards I made. And like this, with a shaker card. Fun, right? And then, of course, this one with the embossed panel. Of course, you can use any embossed panel as well. So any of the leafy looking embossing folders would work, or, you know, the, what do you call it? The basket weave would look good. Anyway, so there. Okay, so I hope you have been inspired by today's projects. And if you already have this bundle, I would love to see what you've created. So hopefully, please share them in the comments below so that others can see what the possibilities are with this set. And if you don't have this set, I actually have a special offer for you. When you do purchase this set, in addition to getting it for 20% off, I am also going to throw in a special kit. This comes with 2 of the note cards in vanilla, 2 of the note cards in white, and then a selection of these squares for you to play with. So once your order comes in, you'll be able to play with it right away. So this is my special thank you for when you purchase this bundle with me this month. And I'll put the link in the description box below so that you can place an order. This will be mailed out to you separately from your order, and it'll be sent out at the end of the month. Okay? So you can get this thank you gift from me when you purchase this bundle, $40 bundle, using the code that I will put on the description box below. Excuse me. So anyway, so that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a like and leave some comments. It's always good to hear from you guys, and it's a great encouragement to me. And if you don't already have a demonstrator and would love to, or if you would like to join my team, please message me and we'll get connected. All right? So thank you again for joining me today, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.